So Web has this thing called the golden triangle, and it's basically something that you might use with like clients to explain why they can't have everything they want. Maybe at the top here you might have that it's cheap and it's good and it's fast. And the thing is, you can only have two of these. You have it's cheap and good, but it's not going to be fast. Or you'll want it cheap and fast, but it's not going to be any good. Fast and good, it's not going to be cheap. And I'm trying to think, is there a content creation version of this? I'm going to change good to quality. Is it quality stuff? Speed, of course, get done fast. And this one up here, we're going to call it efficiency. And so, quality, self-explanatory, so, how good is the actual thing? How long does it take to make it? Sometimes you'll spend like a while sort of scripting a video and then you'll shoot it. And how long are you measuring that process? Is it just you making an Instagram story? It could be done pretty fast, right? But if it's a whole YouTube video, it's going to take a lot longer. There's a lot more sort of time investment in there. And then the reason I've called it efficiency is because like high quality is going to require more time and effort and potentially even like a financial investment into having like better equipment and software and resources, etc. So then with quality and efficiency, this one's a lot more straightforward. You're going to be creating sort of high quality content. You can focus on creating content that truly stands out in terms of production value, originality, value to your audience, providing your resources. It's careful planning, execution's going to ensure that you've got, making the most of your time, budget and tools. You can have reduced burnout. If you're avoiding this sort of like overexertion and you're working within your sort of limits, it's going to have that sort of promotion of long-term sustainability. And you can build a stronger brand identity by this. Consistent quality builds trust and credibility with your audience. Probably going to find increased engagement as well. High quality content is more likely to resonate with your audience because you've thought about it more, and you're going to foster those sort of like meaningful interactions. The downside being it's going to take you a lot longer to make these things. High quality content, while staying efficient, can take time. That limits the volume of content you can produce. Whereas previously we were talking about sort of like how it's easy to get consistency when you're doing it sort of like fast and efficiently. If you're doing efficient and quality, which is hard to get that stuff out consistently, because you're taking a lot more time to make the stuff and you're doing it well. So maybe you sort of would drop down to once every fortnight or once a month kind of posting. And if that schedule works for you, then that's great, and this is definitely the route you should go down. With the slower production, you're going to miss out on the sort of like timely trends and react slower to your audience's demands. And lastly, there's sort of like a potential for sort of perfectionism. If you're one of the persons who kind of gets like stuck in that rut, focusing on quality and efficiency is going to kind of lead to a lot of like overthinking and getting bogged down in the details. So you've got to be careful on that front. This sort of quality and efficient sort of process is ideal for creators who are looking to prioritize building a strong brand and creating content that has lasting impact. While you may feel like you're sacrificing speed, the focus on quality and resource optimization is going to lead to much greater audience engagement, reduced burnout, and a more sustainable content creation process. And then with speed and efficiency, this is going to be nice because you've got like a high content output, you're producing a large volume of content quickly, maybe it's cost effective, you can streamline workflows, you can save a lot of time by doing it. It's kind of like nice and agile the way you can move with that, and maybe it's good for like developing like a consistent schedule. It's easy to get it out. You get all your resources in one area and you do it fast. It's much easier to just get the stuff out there and you can schedule it and whatever. And then the possible downsides to this though are there's going to be some quality compromises. The speed and efficiency is going to lead to cutting corners or maybe neglecting certain aspects of quality. I've mentioned that risk of burnout. That's going to happen probably. You can't be so creative with an efficient and fast process. If you're missing that quality element, this is sort of where you're putting in some time possibly in creating the scripts and everything. With these two as well, you're going to sort of struggle to stand out a lot. It's going to be a crowded content landscape. So if you're prioritizing speed and efficiency, it's going to make it hard to differentiate yourself by using sort of like the unique high quality content that comes from that quality angle. So the speed and efficient approach is beneficial for creators who need to produce a high volume of content quickly and cost effectively. However, it's important to be aware of the potential trade-offs in terms of quality, creativity, originality. So with quality and speed, you can have a few good things. High quality content that stands out, fast content production, increased visibility and reach, which also leads to greater engagement. The cons being high cost. Maintaining quality and speed is going to be kind of expensive because it's going to require some investment in like better equipment or better software or additional support. Pretty big risk of burnout. Then trying to balance like quality and speed is going to lead to a lot of like sort of inefficiency in like resource allocation and workflow. And then it can be quite difficult to like maintain consistency. You're putting out this high quality content at a fast pace, the output's going to suffer. So if you wanted to do speed and quality, these are for the types of creators that might be doing sort of like news stuff. They're kind of like jumping on trends a lot. Journalists, news creators, social media managers might find it works for them a lot. They've got to get out quality stuff pretty fast. Just be careful about the burnout. Live streaming, perfect for that. You know, you're kind of having to react to what your audience is doing there and then, and so the quality is important, the speed is important. And if you're in like a competitive niche, frequent high quality content is essential to sort of stay visible and competitive. So which of these is kind of like, feels like it would work best for you? You can move in between all of them, to be honest with you. You don't have to stick with one or the other. Sometimes, you know, you're having a quality speed day, other times you want to have an efficient speed day, and blah, blah, blah. So which one of these feels like it works best for you? I mean, you don't have to stick to one. You can sort of just move around as you see fit, you know. Sometimes that's like key. You're managing your energy by doing it, you know, sort of quality and fast, or efficient and fast, quality and efficient. Hopefully there's little summaries at the end sort of like help find out what might work best for you. But yeah, I'd be keen to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.